by John Means. The Orioles bullpen turned out what looked like it could be a simple win to a 4-2 loss. 10,000 people. They had 236 dogs and 10,600 humans at Bark at Oriole Park. Are you kidding me? Has anybody ever been to one of those, with the dogs coming? Yeah, and that young child struck by the foul ball. Heartbreaking. Absolutely. Imagine bringing your kid to a game and having that kid. I can only advise everybody. You bring a Almora for. It was among the most heartbreaking things I've ever seen when he went over to the security guard by the seats, and he just forget it, man. Very bad, very bad. I would only say, as a safety precaution, when you bring young kids to the ballpark, don't sit in that kind of seat. Sit upstairs. I mean, the kids don't know. They won't know the difference. If you're taking the kid to a game because you want to take your kid to a game and have your kid witness baseball, just play it safe. Chances are nothing's going to happen. But, man, you're going to take that slight chance. Sit in a seat where the ball's, at least, you can catch it. Line drive like that, forget it. All right, sorry about that. John Means allowed 1 run, 3 hits in 6 innings, struck out 70, walked none. ERA is 2.8. Anybody taking a Baltimore pitcher? Means allowed 1 run and 3 hits with a season high 7 strikeouts and no walks. He's thrown at least 5 innings and allowed 3 or fewer runs in his past 5 starts, and nobody will touch him. Nobody will touch him. Broxton, anybody have John Means on their team? I mean, I know, all right? Arnie, it's not Cha-Cha and Lou. We don't do a show Thursday. It's you. Trust me. Wait, so what is it today? Oh, that's right. It's Arnie coming up next. I'm sorry. We moved it, I think. Right? Yeah, we did. Forgive me. Arnie coming up next, and then Lou and Cha-Cha coming up. Okay, at 11. I hope. I'm not sure now. All right? But I know Arnie's coming up. Lou, I thought we were moving you guys to Thursday, and I called Cha-Cha, but he didn't return my call. So, and I forgot to call him again. All right, we'll see. Just stay tuned. Arnie's coming up. We'll figure it out. Broxton's homer. Look, I'll tell you what, was all the offense, and then Givens, I'll tell you something. He's going sideways. I'll tell you that. With a pair of doubles Wednesday, Renato Nunez has hit 4 multi-hit games in his past 10 and is batting .361. And I'm going to give you the next closer by the end of the year for the Baltimore Orioles in just a minute. Brandon Dixon, tie-breaking home run. 3 of Dixon's 5 home runs have given the Tigers the lead, okay? So he's had an impressive month. Brandon Dixon, who was acquired from Cincinnati in 20 games in May, he's hitting .296, 5 homers and 12 RBIs. Here's somebody else that you want to pick up on your waiver wire. He's moving up in class, probably available in every single league. Ryan Carpenter made his 4th start. He's another solid from the left-hander. He had 2 bad starts to start. Then he comes up with 2 good ones. He threw 5 innings. He allowed 2 earned runs on 4 hits, 2 walks, struck out only 3, not a big strikeout guy, but he was efficient. He needed only 79 pitches to get to 15 outs. So there you go. And Brandon Dixon took Brandon Klein deep. So 7-game hitting streak for Dixon. Hicks, the catcher, 1 for 4 in the solo home run. Took Michael Givens deep. He now has 3 home runs on the season, but he's only hitting .229. And Shane Green, 2-run cushion. He entered the game in the 9th inning. He allowed a 2-run double, and he got his 18th save. He's only blown 1 save. 1 save with a 1.3 ERA. How about that one? Here's for you hotshots that are always looking for that. Usain, I think it's Malpal who asked the question that I asked the beat writer on Sirius. Yusniel Diaz, who's been sidelined since the end of April, he's got a strained hamstring. He's 22. He'll be eased back into action. He's only high A ball. The Orioles are doing something. I'm telling you, they got the Diaz kid. They got the DJ Stewart they brought up. They got Austin Hayes coming up. I'm loving what the Orioles are doing, and nobody's paying attention. And they got means. Boy, I'll tell you something. The Orioles are doing it. They're doing it. Okay. So look, he wasn't really doing that great. This kid Diaz, who was only hitting 225 with one homer, 7 RBIs in 20 games. So he wasn't doing that great, but we'll see. Arnie coming up. And Arnie, I may be a few minutes late as I am chock full of nuts, okay, to say the least. Now, and I'm a little, as we say in English, for blunge it right now, if you know what that means, okay? I'm trying to find something that I told you I would find, and I forgot what it was. Or somebody clue me in. Carlos Santana had a bases clearing double. He had 3 extra base hits. Cleveland wins 14-6. Now the Cleveland Indians, okay, the doormats, okay, the doormats. It is Thursday, okay. Oh, that's right. No wonder Cha-Cha's asking that question. We don't do a show Thursday. It's you, trust me. Lou and Andrea. That's right. I knew it was something. Lou and Andrea on Thursday. Santana homered hit Cleveland's first triple. Cleveland scored 21 runs in their last 8 innings. 21 runs in their last 8 innings. Santana homered, hit Cleveland's first triple, and Greg Allen added 2 more triples. Santana, 3 for 4. Jose Ramirez, does anybody think he's coming on now? After a year of nothing, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. Okay? Anybody gonna grab Jose Ramirez, you can get him cheap. Ryan Weber took the loss. I'll tell you, the Indians didn't have a triple until this game. Then they had 3. So Mitch Moreland goes on the 10-day injured list, retroactive to Sunday. So you want to monitor that one. Okay. Michael Givens recently demoted. That's right. I remember. I'm telling you, Shane Bieber allowed 6 earned runs on 8 hits. He ran into trouble from the start. He gave up 3 homers, 2 doubles in 5 innings. 6 strikeouts. He had 15 called strikes, 12 swinging strikes, but he just was not on the top of his game. Now I'm going to tell you the name who is of the player that I really believe is going to be the closer in Mr. Karinsik has asked me to inform you of the players on the rise. I'm going to tell you this player as soon as I punch up. I forget his name. All right. He's on the Orioles. He's going to be the closer. I've told you this before. I want to tell you again. And let's see who it is. It's going to be, that's right. It's going to be, well, it's not Sean Armstrong who I'm thinking of. I'm going to have to put it up. I'll have to give you the answer tomorrow. Because I don't see him. I don't think he's. I know he was recalled, but I don't know what happened to him. And he's going to be the closer. All right, we'll see about that. All right. So anyway, as we move right along, and we are moving right along. Mookie Betts 2 for 5 with a solo home run. Took Shane Bieber deep in the first inning. Bradley 3 for 4 with a solo home run. Went deep in the 4th inning. Bradley's recorded all of his home runs in the past 10 games, so he's another guy on the rise. Bradley on the rise. Benintendi 2 for 5. He was out of the lineup Tuesday, even though a right-hander was on the mound. He's been hitting only 172. Definitely Benintendi. He's got 6 home runs on the year. Disappointing 260 batting average, but he's still, in spite of that lack of production, getting on base at a 355 clip. That is pretty doggone good. Telling you. Benintendi, if you can pick him up in a trade right now, you can get him for a very reduced price, okay? So, once again, it's Thursday. Arnie is on, then Andrea and Lou. Only problem is the lovely and talented Andrea has not made an appearance yet. Okay, Yankees in San Diego. Right-handed hitters came into the game 9 for 83 against Chris Paddock with only 1 extra base hit, and he's already allowed 3 home runs. Paxton. First time since 1998, the Yankees have won 8 series in a row. And Paxton, 12 swinging strikes. 12 swinging strikes. All right? swinging on 49 four-seam fastballs. Paxton was on his game yesterday. I got to tell you, Paxton was absolutely on his game. So Paddock entered the game with the Major League's second lowest ERA, was 1.9. The Padres won 7 of his 9 starts. Only one was close, that's all. So, look, everybody's entitled to a bad day, but right now, Soroka will move ahead of Paddock on the Rookie of the Year list. 61 of his 86 pitches for strikes. I'll tell you, Paxton was, and Paddock, look, the Yankees smacked 6 pitches in the zone with an exit velocity of about 98 in the first 2 innings, okay? So they were creaming Mr. Paddock yesterday. Urshela also hit a home run. Gleyber Torres hit a late home run. Paxton threw 4 shutout innings, no hits. First start since his knee, but as they say, his knee is still going to bother him all year. But it's great to see him back. He's not completely healthy. Not. 17 swinging strikes. He's 3-2 with the 2.80 ERA. 10th start since making the big league club. Paddock, season high 6 hits. Gave up. Going into the game, he only allowed 28 hits. 4 of them home runs in 51 innings. So, only the third pitcher since 1908 to allow 5 or fewer hits in each of his first 9 starts. How about that one? Gleyber Torres, 14th long ball, and it wasn't against Baltimore. He touched up Adam Warren. Luke Vogt, 2 for 5, solo home run. So how about that? The White Sox in Kansas City, the Royals erased a 7-1 deficit, tied the game. Nicky Lopez, a rookie is a rookie is a rookie. Nicky Lopez, just moving right along with Nicky. He was he really wasn't doing very much anything. Was Nicky Lopez comes across with finally a nice game, and I will say finally, people went crazy to get Nicky Lopez, but they didn't do it. They did it. They're sorry. 2-run single against Kelvin Herrera. Colomé pitched and got the save, so he is big-time trade bait, no question about it. Alex Colomé, big-time trade bait, no doubt about it. What else we got? And that should just about do it, as my computer is going wild, okay? The computer is going crazy. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see, okay? Anyway, I'm going to make room for Arnie. Arnie coming up at 9 o'clock. You don't want to miss Arnie because he is Arnie, that's for sure. Let me just go back and just finish off what we got here. It'll only take a second, Arnie. I apologize, but had some technical difficulties beyond control. So we've got the Benintendi, we got the Yankees-San Diego game, and I think that's just about it. White Sox in Kansas City, and I don't know what happens after that. Anyway, a sincere thanks to everybody for joining me, and Arnie coming up, followed by Lou and Andy. Thanks for joining me, everybody.